All right, Link 440 students, here's a little bonus video about Git and GitHub. Like I mentioned, I'd show you guys a bit about that. So let me show you Git and GitHub a little bit here. Okay, so Git, start there. Git is a version control system, open and free open source, free and open source, distributed version control system designed to handle everything from small to very large projects with speed and efficiency. So version control is the idea that you have pieces of software that change over time as programmers change it and improve it, right? And so keeping track of what version you're looking at, what piece, what version the piece of software you're using at a specific moment is important. And keeping track of what happens between the versions is important. So that's the case with Python. If I just go to python.org real quick, right, we're probably at Python 3.8.1 right now. Download, we're at 3.8.2 now. So yeah, softwares go through versions and they do, the developers often do a very meticulous job of tracking what version, does what and how things change. So Git is a piece of software that helps developers keep track of the versions of their software on their hard drive. Okay. And then GitHub is a little bit different. It's not the exact same thing. It's a website where you can push your software, like on your hard drive, you can push it out to GitHub on the internet, so that others can see it, others can use it and grab it take it to their hard drive and use the software. So that's the idea behind GitHub. So for example, here is my GitHub repository. Let me go to my profile real quick. So here's my GitHub profile. I have 19 repositories, which are basically directories. And here's Python scripts. I have R scripts, Julia scripts, Pratt scripts there. So it's kind of like a community, kind of like social media of sorts for software developers. Social media is not the right word. It's a way to collaborate and a way to share code. So let's take a look real quick at my Python scripts GitHub repository. I just have a bunch of scripts here that I just kind of made available on my GitHub Python scripts repository, just for anyone who wants to use them. They do various things here. YouTube, closed caption, scraping, and getting comments. That's closed caption on YouTube. There's web scraping, frequencies out of the corpus do Portugués, Mark Davies corpus. Also the corpus del español, the corpus of Spanish there. Done some stuff there. Created a sliding type to token ratio counter, like a sliding one there. Anyway, just a lot of different scripts here are sitting here that people can grab and use for their own purposes if they like. So that's what the idea behind GitHub is sharing and collaborating on software. So that's a quick rundown. There's a lot of resources here. Here is git-tower.com learn. They have all sorts of ways to learn GitHub. There's an ebook, video course, cheat sheets, Git cheat sheet here, command line cheat sheet. There's all sorts of stuff out there. You just Google Git. Here's their cheat sheet for Git. So there's quite a bit here. Let me just open this up. If I get this now, what do I want to do? Get the free sheet. Honestly, I'm just going like this. So I'm going to Git cheat sheet. Just Google Git cheat sheet. And what do we have here? educationgithub.com. Yeah, let me just look at this. Anyway, so here, Git has a lot of commands here, and I'm just going to show you a couple, a handful at most. There's all sorts of stuff about branches and stuff. I'm not going to be able to show everything. I just want to show you the main things I do with Git. So where should I start? So let's go up to, let me clear this out. Let me go up to documents and again, my Python scripts. So here I'm within a directory called Python scripts and it has all those scripts that you saw on the internet a second ago on GitHub. And so there's a connection between my Python scripts on my hard drive and that repository on GitHub on the internet. And so if I were to make a change here, let me just real quick see if there's any change I haven't pushed out to GitHub yet. There are not. It says your branch is up to date with the original origin master. The origin master is referring over to this over here. Master, there, okay. So let me just make a change here on one of these things. Let me just, I don't know, I'll just go ahead and open up any one of these and just go Adam, get underscore ytcc. This is a script to extract the closed captions generated by automated speech recognition on YouTube videos and return a pandas data frame. Uses the easy-to-use YouTube transcript API module created by this guy. Okay, so that's what this little script does. It's pretty short, yeah, really short. Just uses this, creates this function that I created using this module, which is really easy to use, and then returns out a data frame. Let me just make a simple edit here. I'll just do something like that. I'll just do copyright 2020. That's the only edit I'm going to make. I'm going to save my work. So now if I look over here and I say git, what's the status of this repository? It's going to say, hey, there's been a modification from the last time you committed a snapshot of this repository. There's been a change here with get ytcc.py. And I think if I do git diff, I just typed in git space diff, and it said, okay, within this script, you've got a change here. You added, the green means you added something to it. You added that, okay? And so I said, okay, thanks, that's good to know. Now, if that change were important, like it was an actual change in the functionality of the software, and I wanted to push it out to my GitHub repository out on the internet so other people out there could see that change and use it, this is how you do it. Let me just real quick show you that what's out here on the internet right now does not have that change I just made. So right here, this is the same script, although I don't have the copyright 2020 or 2020 here right below on line 5, right? But over here, I do. And I saved my file here on my hard drive and Git detected that change. Say, hey, there's been a change here. So I say, okay, I want to add that file to what's called like the staging area. So now it's saying, okay, you modified this, changes to be committed. So it says, okay, I see that you have now staged that script to be pushed to a commit. I'm using Git terminology here a bit. A commit is basically like a snapshot of the directory. Like, you know, what does the directory look like right now? That's a commit. So I'm going to say git commit. I'm going to do the M flag for a message. And I'm going to do the message. I'm going to say add copyright year. Okay. Good. Let me just look at the status again here. Okay, so it says, okay, good, we've committed it, but we need to use push to go push it out to GitHub. Let me just real quick show you that back over here at github.com on the internet. If I'm looking at all my here, down here, this one, let's see, okay, there we go. That's what I was expecting to do. This little note right here to the right of git ytcc.py is the last message I put on when I committed. Like my last commit, that was the message I put on it. So right now when I go back to my hard drive and I say, okay, commit, I want you to push this out to GitHub. It'll take a few seconds. It's gonna push it from my hard drive out to my GitHub repository. And so I can finish there, didn't have any errors, that's good. So I come over here, my Brave browser, and now it should show me the updated version of that script. yeah, so there's the updated message I wrote a second ago on my hard drive when I committed it. Add copyright year. And then if I look at that script, let me bring that script up here. And I should have, yeah, there it is. There is the little thing I added. Okay. So that's how you can push things from your hard drive out to your GitHub repository. Let me show you how you can pull stuff from GitHub to your hard drive so you can use that software. Let's see. I haven't planned this out. Let me just real quick go to. Let me see what Rob Reynolds is doing. I don't think about Rob. Rob Reynolds is a computational linguist in the Office of Digital Humanities, and I'll get up. Well, sorry, I should, I'm going to pause the video for a second and find something here that would be useful to download. Oh yeah, so Rob Reynolds is a computational linguist. He's an assistant research professor in the Office of Digital Humanities at BYU. He teaches Digit 360 and other cool courses like machine learning. So I'm following him. You can follow certain people. For example, I'm following, let me go back for a second. I'm following the chief scientist at RStudio, Hadley Wickham. He's created all sorts of cool packages. This guy created the Freeling part-of-speech tagger at the University Polytechnic of Catalonia in Spain. Really good part-of-speech tagger for Spanish. Okay, so anyway, Rob Reynolds is a computational linguist. Let me just look at his GitHub. I don't even know what to do here. I'm just going to go ahead and grab any one of these. Well, I'm going to grab, how about this one? His winter 2019 Digital Humanities 390R class, which is a machine translation class. This right here is his GitHub for it. Here's the file, quiz. It's what's in here. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You can download the zip and unzip it, or you could also just copy the address. So if I hover over this, I'm trying to get the thing to show you that says copy. But if I come back over here and I go up to, let's say I go up to my, I'll go into my downloads and put it in there. So I'm in my downloads right now, right? I mean, my user, netid, downloads. And I say, hey, Git, clone for me this repository. No, not that one. Let me, want to copy this right here. Okay. All right, so what I did is said git, clone, and then the address to that repository. So if you click on this button over here again, this button right there will copy this address, which is the one you're gonna need. And then if I say go, it's gonna go to GitHub and grab all that software and put it into a directory called w19_digit 390R. So now I'm in there. Now I'm in that directory. If I look in here and see what's in here, I have all the things that I saw on the internet, prereqs, other stuff, the README, the quiz, which is a directory, right? And this other here, this RBMT is a directory as well. Just basically copy or clones what's over here. And so if I wanted to grab his software and put it on my hard drive so I could use it there, that's a way to do it. Once again, it's just git, clone, and the address that you copy from that button. Another way, let's look at a different one here. Let me go back to Rob's GitHub. I don't know what all this is, so it doesn't really matter exactly what I use here, but here is a UDAR does accented Russian, a finite state morphological analyzer of Russian that handles stressed word forms. I think this is his dissertation work. So let's try that. Come over here, and once again, you can click on the clone or download and click on that button to save it to your clipboard. Okay, or you can download the zip. I'll just do it this other way this time, just to show the other way. I'm going to put into my downloads udar master zip, and it will download as 20 megabytes, and there it finished. If I unzip it, which on Mac, I can just click on this and it'll unzip it for me. If I come over here, you can see that it created a new directory called udar-master, and it has all this software that he has available on his GitHub repo over here, repository. Okay. So that's how you can get software from a repo onto your hard drive so you can use it, or how you can create software on your hard drive and put it up to your GitHub repo so other people can use it. Anyway, that's a quick rundown of Git and GitHub. Once again, you can find all sorts of information about it online, even at github.com. They have a good help menu here with all sorts of helpful articles about how to use their site as well as Git. Okay, so that's it. Quick little rundown of Git and GitHub.